Tom Torero, Street Hustle, explaining why pickup is sales, or why sales is pickup. The wider meaning of game, the Darwinian frame control battle that occurs whether you're an internet marketer, a politician, a door-to-door salesman, a street hustler, you trying to influence and persuade somebody else. I hope by now you've read this book, Professor Robert Cialdini's Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion, because it explains all these key principles in terms of sales. But you'll read that book, and as a day gamer, you'll recognize all the Torero toolkit, street hustle, London day game model techniques. Nothing new under the sun, whether that's mystery method in the night or the London day game model during the day. It's persuasion, it's hustling, the wider meaning of the hustle. Essential to understand if you want to get your head around game. Now, yesterday I watched an amazing documentary from 1968, a glimpse of late 60s in America, 4 Bible peddling door-to-door salesmen. The irony that they are American Irish Catholics peddling their wares using exactly the same hustle techniques that I teach and that you use day in, day out with your day game. So what I've done is make a little montage from the documentary. I want you to watch the whole thing. It's on YouTube. But here's clips of the 4 door-to-door salesmen actually trying to sell the Bible to housewives. And I've annotated it with key game principles. So, principles to watch out for include the law of averages. So the more approaches, the more closes. Impulse buying. So you spike their emotions for that. Assuming the sale. No's leading to yes. Leading. Authority. Selling on a high. Keno or touch. Assuming familiarity. Looking past the sale. Flattery. Working leads. Always be closing, ABC. The yes ladder. Group sets. Non-reactivity. Verbal bamboozling. It might remind you of that fictional movie Glengarry Glen Ross, which is also another great movie for sales and hustling techniques, and outstanding performance by Al Pacino. Anyway, let's dive into clips from the documentary.
The best seller in the world is the Bible, for one reason. It's the greatest piece of literature of all times. It's really tremendous, isn't it?
The shepherds and the 3 kings, flight into Egypt, the childhood of Jesus, Mary returns to there, Mary finds Jesus in the temple. So you can see how this would be an inspiration in the home. You like that, honey? What's her name?
Christine.
Well, she's as bright, she's pretty like a mother, huh? Christine, you know what my name is? Yes. Paul. Paul, you know? Paul?
You have a cousin named Paul, don't you, Chris?
You can see how complete it is.
The Bible runs as little as $49.95, and we have 3 plans on it. Cash, COD, and also they have a little Catholic honor plan.
Which plan would be the best for you? The A, B, or C?
And this is the sailing. The crowd, they claim, I don't know exactly, but 30,000 or more attend one mass right in St. Peter's.
In St. Peter's?
Right in the Vatican. I didn't know that myself.
I didn't either.
You're Italian, aren't you, Mrs. Imperato? The guards are not Italian, they're Swiss. You
Yes,
know why?
that I know.
Did you know why? I never know that. They're 6 feet. See, they're taller than the Italian folks. You know, usually, see, they're 6 feet. Now, here's something nice. A lot of people, they like, to be frank, the print. It's large. It's a 10-point register. Isn't that something?
Mr. McDonald, I'm Paul Brennan.
Yeah, well, what the hell is it all about?
Yeah, well, we have a display at the church, Mr. McDonald.
Yeah.
And she gave me a name, and that's why I'm here, see?
She gave her your name?
She gave me her name,
Yeah.
and I'm here because she gave me a name, see? Because we're visiting all the families in there. They gave the names, you know, at the church. See, this is with the approval of the Monsignor, you know?
Yeah.
See, like, if you're at the church and you see the display, you say, okay, and you give me a name. See, I come to see, see?
Yeah.
This is...
No, no, I don't know what the hell.
Look it up. Tell her I was here.
Again, yeah, all right, I'll
Yeah.
ask her. I don't know.
Yeah,
I got
okay.
the right McDonald.
Yeah, all right, sir. If I was a rich man.
I want to say this, by the way. I hope it brings you lots and lots of luck.
Well, I don't, thank you. I just hope I get around to reading it.
Okay, I'll give you 5 towards it, all
God
right?
bless you. No, see, she's making your balance a lot easier for you.
All right.
God bless you. Bring you a lot of luck.
Why don't
See
I
me
keep
over
my
the road.
big mouth shut?
Your mother's got an Irish personality. Yeah, I'm Irish myself and Scotch. I'm Irish. That's a good combination.
Well, you're more Scots than you're Irish, Jimmy, I'll tell you that.
Thank you very much for saying that.
Jimmy, I'll tell you something. I'll be very truthful. I never ran into a mooch like this in my life. The biggest mooch I ever seen in my life.
I only did
I
it
told
because
Andy
I
down in the
admire
office,
you.
give me about 10 mooches a day.
What's
this
a
business.
moocher?
What do you mean?
Mooch. Book mooch. Book
Easy to
mooch.
talk into.
Book
really?
mooch. No, people that read a lot and appreciate books.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
tell
they
me
call
you
it
don't.
book
I know you
Oh, well,
don't.
these aren't the books I
Who was
like to
reading
read.
this?
Me. She don't read. I'm the one that
From it. I
reads.
certainly wasn't reading that.
You'd really love the Bible.
You won't run into people like me all the time. You're going to have to work harder. But you men are doing fine.
Yeah, but
And I like to see men out, on their own doing things like
independent.
this. Right. Get away from companies. Get away from
In other
people
words,
over you.
get away from pensions. You do
Right.
that. And do what you believe in life, just like you.
Yeah, I'm
Just
doing
believe in what
swell.
you're doing. You got a good job.
No, she don't believe in what she's doing.
I don't believe in
She
it. I
hates
don't
her
believe in what
Respect the
supervisor.
job. Anyone who works for the phone company.
No, she hates her
Respect it.
I like
supervisor.
working. I like being out on your own. I don't like being, under anyone like
Better be
that.
independent, sure.
Really. It gets jerky after a while.
Now, supposing you're kidding us, who do we get in touch with? The
You
FBI?
have your duplication, yeah? As a matter
That
of
thing
fact,
don't mean a thing.
as a matter of fact, let me ask you this.
You mean to say you don't think he's an honest man,
If there's
Mama,
any
by
possible
looking at
way-
him?
You're not literal like I am. I'm She is a living saint, and I have a nephew,
Very
a
devout.
priest, and I had a daughter in the convent, and I'm a devil.
We do have the Catholic Encyclopedia. They spent 4.5 years. Now, we can't carry it, but this will give you an idea. This is fantastic. This is the brand new renowned Catholic Encyclopedia. What do you see there? This answers 43,000 answers in the page. Now, this is terrific, I'll tell you why. This has, from the Reformation, Karl Marx, all your religions. Now, you know the Jehovah's Witnesses, they're nice people, but they know more about our religion because they have good literature to find out. I'll say communism, you want to look it up, it's in your Catholic Encyclopedia, with the comparison to Catholicism, the thinking, the ideology in both. Yeah, it's in the Caesar. But frankly, we can't carry the set, as I mentioned, it's too heavy, but this is going to make it. He's got a good personality. Honest to God, I mean that. He thinks I'm giving him a sales talk, I know. He has, he's got a good personality. But this right here is vast in scope. That's Mr. and Mrs. McDonough.
Yeah.
And they come in red or white. Some people prefer red.
What do you call this?
This is, I call it antique gold, but
That's
we
what I was
designed
gonna
it
say,
in the, but on that end, that you have your choice of colors. Now, what color would you folks choose in it?
Have you kept me green?
This is the Catholic one.
Yes, that's the revised Oirines.
How much is something like
Well,
this?
they have different bindings, if I could explain.
What would the least expensive be?
Well, can I ask you this? Do you have a minute I could show you to the whole library? If you're interested in the
Do I
Bible...
have to have a whole library?
Not necessary. If you want the library, fine. If you want just the Bible, it's wonderful.
Yeah. You want to come in?
Please, Jeff.
Feel like something like this in the home would be helpful, Mrs. Gorman. You know, I mean, where you seem like a pretty mature woman. You feel something like this would be actually, a more family get-together.
Well, I'm all by myself, so...
I placed this Bible with a woman that had close to 15 Bibles, and know what she said? She received a lot of solace of just looking at the pictures, and she was a woman who had a PhD. I had a cum laude myself, cum no more from one of the colleges. My brother was a little different, magna cum laude, but mine was cum no more. When he was going to school, he was classified as a genius, and so I followed him in school. And when they came to me, everybody used to say to the professor, well, where did you come from, Paul? So, I get kind of an inferiority complex. And of course, when I got married, that made it worse. But anyway, would you be kind enough to write out your address?
Well, I don't know how many years I had to read the Bible. Maybe
Well,
I
let me
should
say
start
this.
reading it.
I told, as one woman said, she said, believe you me, Paul, she said, well, I mean, Most of the time they call me Paul. I mean, it's Mr. Brennan, but to me, I don't think a title, Mr. means anything, but what is your first name, Mrs. Goldman?
Chrissia, C-H-R-I-S.
What is it, dear?
Chrissia.
Chrissia, that's a very unusual
C-H-R-I-S-S-E-A.
Yeah. And that's $5 a month. Could you make that $7.95 and make it even? All right, dear. Now, I'm putting the $5, that's it. I'm going to cut this down to $3 on the service charge. You've been very lovely. And I know what it is, and I enjoy talking. Whether you took the Bible or you didn't take it, it's very enjoyable talking to you.
Thank you.
Would you mind writing your name and your address right here, sir?
You got me because I don't have my glasses.
That's all right, sir. Would you try these, sir. See how those are. I know, you just use reading glasses, I bet. You have a lovely home here.
Well, it's simple. It's good enough.
You know Father Riley and Father Sullivan over there?
Father Sullivan, huh?
Yeah, well, he comes from my neck of the woods, you know.
Oh, really?
Sure. Come from Jamaica Plain.
This is where you put your name right here.
That's where I sign my John Henry.
We got a new record here the other day with a lot of these Beatles songs.